Good morning. Happy Lessons at Sunrise Saturday. I'm wondering if any of you woke up this morning like I did, already thinking about the stress of the week coming up and then jumping back to all the things you didn't finish from the week we're wrapping up, and just swirling with, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Upcoming for me this week in my day job is our big fall campaign. So every day is going to just be slammed with content and responsibility and things I need to do that are really important. Sometimes it's easy when I'm doing this work to sort of set my day job aside. But guess what? My day job is a big job. And a lot of people are depending on me to have their own careers. So, I laid in bed anxious and stressed about what's coming up, feeling unprepared. And then I just thought, okay, what can you cut out? Well, some things I could cut out would be our daily doses. Those don't pay any bills. Those aren't part of my job. But we've made a commitment to doing those. So we just finished our 60th one. We're not going to stop that. Okay, so that can't come out. What else can come out? Eating can't come out. Walking the dog can't come out. Here's what I'm going to take out next week, just in an effort to give myself some wiggle room. I'm not going to go to spin class Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I know that some of you know I complain about spin all the time, but that's actually a thing that is important in my schedule, in my day-to-day life. But I've got live streams starting at 8 a.m. And when I don't get home from spin until 7:35, I just can't have that kind of pressure. So I'm going to take it out for the week. And as soon as I realized what I was going to take out just for 1 week, the thing that I was going to set aside so that I could focus on the anxiety and the stress of what needs to get done, then I felt a little better. And I was able to breathe a little clearer and a little more consistently. So my challenge for you today is to figure out what's the thing that you can let go of just temporarily to give your body a little sense of breathing room, to give your brain a little release. Because if all we do is just add, and never take away, the plate gets too full and it cracks under the pressure, and you are the plate. So I'm not giving up spin for the rest of time. I'm giving it up for 3 class periods. A, it's the right thing to do because I have a responsibility to my real job. And B, it's the smart thing to do because it will give me that peace of mind. It will allow me to get my Zoom stuff all set up and know that it's going to work so that I don't have a day job Zoom failure like we did on Friday with our guest for Daily Dose. That happened because I didn't have enough time between spin and Daily Dose to get my ducks in a row. Well, I can't afford to have that happen for my day job. So my encouragement to you is to just figure out what can you set down temporarily for a day, a week, a month, whatever you need. How can you set it down? And then just don't judge yourself for setting it down. Just set it down, knowing that you're going to pick it up again. And set the date when you're going to pick it up again so that it doesn't become the thing you keep kicking down the path. Because then you will start to judge yourself for what you're not doing. I don't want to judge myself for not exercising. I can give myself a week off. That's fine. So Maz and I we started yesterday, the 21-day abundance meditation that I did while I was on my retreat and that I then started leading people through. That 21 days ends today, which I am shocked by. It's just incredible. So we started it yesterday. Again, Maz did it with me when he was with me on my retreat overnight, but that was only 2 days. So we're on day 2, and I wanted to read you the centering thought because I think it's really powerful. The centering thought is, I create my personal abundance from an infinite source. So again, I think we've talked about this, but this idea that abundance is not a finite pie, and someone's success or someone's riches, however you define that, doesn't have to be money, does not take away from your ability to also have abundance. It's not a, well, your piece of the pie is too big, so that means necessarily my piece of the pie has to be too small. We can all have growing pieces of pie because the pie never ends. So don't spend any more time than you have to, because this is a big shift, looking at other people's stuff, bodies, perceived bank accounts, marriages, children, jobs, cars, whatever you look at with envy. Try to let that go, because guess what? You can have it too. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I do know that you can work towards it. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, my face is so itchy from fall stuff. Sorry, my face is just making me crazy. Back to the topic at hand. Abundance is not finite. Your success doesn't diminish my success doesn't diminish your success, nor does it mean that one of us can only get to success here while the other one gets to here. We can all get to here and beyond. So stop focusing on what other people have and start getting intentional about what you have and then about what you want. And I love in this meditation because he says something to the effect of, abundance is available to all of us as long as it brings no harm to someone else. So it's easy to think about people who seem to be growing at the expense of others. I'm going to encourage you and me to stop focusing on them. First of all, what good does it do? What good does it do me to focus on the family at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue who seem to only be growing at the expense of others? It doesn't do me any good. Doesn't do me any good to celebrate their sickness. Doesn't do me any good to be furious about their perceived wealth, their perceived success. That doesn't change my space or station at all. So I try to just set them down and pay them no mind. Can you do that with the people in your life too? Can you just set the envy aside? I had a conversation with someone this week, and I will tell you, based on what I knew about this person, which was limited, kind of surfacey, I thought this person had a fabulous life. I made all kinds of assumptions about this person. Turns out those assumptions were and were not at all true. So let them go. The only person you know anything about is you. The only household you know anything about actually is your own. So focus on that. What do you want for you? What do you want in your household? That's where abundance can grow. So spend some time today thinking about and defining what you want. All you can do is work on you. So what do you want? What do you need? Where are you going? Get clear about where you want more abundance. And then just start leaning towards that. You know, I told you, I think last week, or maybe, I guess it was in a daily dose, but maybe it happened here too. Everything's getting a little blurry for me. But I told you at some point this notion of look 3 years ahead. 3 years ahead with a change, 3 years ahead exactly the same. What's better? And then spend the next 90 days making the first step towards that 3-year plan. That's totally doable. Absolutely doable. But it can't happen if you don't name it. So, I encourage you to get specific, get clear, name it, and then I also encourage you to spend some time today in gratitude for what you already have. What do you already have that maybe somebody else is envious of? Not because it's a positive thing to know that people envy you, but because we all have stuff that somebody else wishes they had too. So take some time to be grateful for what you already have, and then start moving towards what you want next. And you know, this Personal Systems Disruption Retreat weekend in November is going to work on all these kinds of things. So I'll put the Eventbrite link in the comment section again, and I hope that you'll consider signing up. It's a limited space group, and I would love to see you there. So have a great Saturday. Some of the last probably nice days of fall, or in that last fall month kind of, before winter really seems like it settles in. So enjoy your weekend, settle your mind, figure out what you can set down for a little bit of time, decide when you're going to pick it up again so that you hold yourself accountable, but set something down. If you woke up this morning spinning with all of the responsibility and action that you need to take, find what you can set down, set it down guilt-free, take care of what needs to be taken care of, pick that thing back up if it's good for you, and start naming and moving towards what you want next. Have an excellent weekend. I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.